What is the single most harmful thing to the gaming industry? I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. Hello everyone, I'm Average Joel, making average content for the average viewer, and today I'm going to attempt to tackle one of the biggest menaces to the gaming sphere. I mean, I'm literally talking about the Joseph Fritzl or Charles Manson of gaming. The games as a live service pandemic. Okay, well maybe that was a little bit over dramatic, but I still think it's an extremely important topic, and I just want to talk about what it is and the impact it is having on gaming, and specifically Battlefield 5. First though, I'd just like to take a moment to thank all of the people that have supported me with this channel so far. I honestly can't thank you enough, and I love each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing. I'll try and make it worth your while, I promise. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So first of all, I just want to talk briefly about what games as a live service actually means. It's a term that gets thrown around a lot these days about a lot of games in a lot of different genres. So, imagine if you will, you go to a cafe and you order a fried breakfast.
Okay, and you? No.
Regular chicken sandwich.
That's it?
Bear with me, I'm going somewhere with this, I promise you. You look at the menu and there are two options. One is just a normal breakfast for a tenner, and the other is, let's call it, a breakfast as a live service for the same price. See what I did there? That is amazing content. Now, on the menu, the second breakfast says it's the same as the normal breakfast, but you get extra items added to your plate as you eat. I mean, this sounds an amazing deal, as you're starving and it sounds like more food for the same money, so you buy it. The problem is, when the plate comes out, all that's on there is a piece of toast and 4 baked beans. You're disappointed, of course, why wouldn't you be? But you remember that it said that more would be coming. So, you finish what's on your plate and you wait. Half an hour. And then someone brings out a piece of bacon and says, don't worry, a really nice egg is coming in an hour. Well, that just wouldn't work, would it? So why the fuck has this practice become the norm in games? When I first heard the term and heard what it was about, I was quite excited. I mean, it sounds like a good deal, doesn't it? I was going to buy the game anyway, and they're just saying that I get more stuff for free. I mean, that sounds awesome. Bullshit.
I hear you. Double your investment in 1 year. What? Bullshit!
If this was really the case, then yeah, it would be a great idea. But the reality of it is, we are being spoon-fed big lumps of cow shit by someone adamant that they're giving us chocolate. Do they think we're stupid? Almost all of these live service games that have come out in the last year have released unfinished, unpolished, and with less content than Kim Kardashian has brain cells. I'm sorry, but I have paid upwards of £60 for games that I was promised would be full games, only to find out that more than half of the content isn't going to be coming for another 6 months. This is ridiculous. It's such a shame too, because we are missing out on such great games, because player bases are losing interest faster than people I went to school with when I tell them I want to be a YouTuber. And all this means is that games that are meant to be huge releases are getting crushed under the weight of Fortnite and Apex Legends because, let's be honest, they offer the same thing apart from the fact that they are free to begin with. Take Battlefield 5 for example. I bought Battlefield 5 on release week and played a few matches of Conquest. I'll be honest, Conquest isn't my favourite mode, but my hands were forced because they had neglected to add Rush. Just let that sink in. The developers didn't include a game mode that has been a staple in the Battlefield series for as long as I've been playing. Are they mental? That's like walking into McDonald's and them saying that they've stopped selling burgers. On top of this, the game was riddled with bugs and significant game crashes, meaning it wasn't even fun to play if you could get past that. I mean, this is a huge multi-billion pound development team behind this, and they didn't have the fucking decency to finish their game. Imagine if that happened in the film industry, and you were watching a film or a TV programme and you could still see coffee mugs and water bottles in the scenes, and that film was set in a completely different universe years and years ago. And why the fuck did Jamie go back to Cersei after 7 series of progressing away from her? Not to mention that neither of them would have died if they had just moved 3 fucking meters to the right. Shit, sorry, way off track there. I guess I'm still not over Game of Thrones. Back to my point. It isn't an acceptable practice to produce sub-quality products for a premium price point and then to say that the majority of the content isn't going to be coming for months. It's like being kicked in the teeth, then being bullied for being called a weird gummy fish boy. It's fucked up. And what makes this all so heartbreaking is that at its foundation, Battlefield 5 is such a fun game. I said it in my other video, but honestly this game has so much more to give than what it appears. And at least now content is coming and the game is feeling much more complete. But the whole point is, it should have been like this at launch. From day one. That is what we paid for. It really is a depressing sign of the times that this is what we, as gamers, have come to expect from games. This should be our release, our place of comfort. Instead, it's turning it into a toxic place with aggressive systems aimed at pinning us down, stripping us of our money and sticking a thumb up our arse to remind us who is in charge.
Stop fighting me! Just let this happen. Get off of me!
But with all that being said, I think that there is still some hope. Surely, before long, EA and other big companies will realise that these sorts of business practices can't go on. Because before long, they won't just be losing out on money, they'll be losing out on the faith of the community, which has already started to happen. Anyway, that's my opinion on the subject. If you like this sort of content, let me know. It's a bit different to my other videos, but it's something I felt needed to be said. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Tell me in the comments below what you think of these sorts of games. Do you think they could work, or do you hope they die out quicker than the Top Knot fashion? Let me know. That's it for this video. Remember to tell your friends about me. I'm Average Joel. Peace.